Hey there, lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna, and I'm so excited to introduce you to something that's going to revolutionize how you manage your inventory, your orders, and your stock. Get ready to dive into the world of our inventory tracker template. Before we delve into each tab, remember two important rules. First, don't edit or delete any content in color-coded cells. These often contain important formulas. And second, if you encounter a warning message, it's best not to ignore it unless you're comfortable with spreadsheet formulas and certain the change won't disrupt the template's functionality. Feel free to personalize colors, fonts, and sizes to your liking. Now, let's jump right into the template and explore its incredible features. Let's start with the setup page of our inventory tracker template. This is where the magic begins as you set up your products or materials to be managed seamlessly. Starting with the SKU. If you use stock keeping units for your items, go ahead and enter it here. Next, give your item a clear and concise name or description. Following that, you have Attribute 1, Attribute 2, and Attribute 3. Allowing you to categorize your items in a way that makes sense for your inventory. Now, let's choose the type from the drop-down menu. Is it a product or a material? The template is flexible enough to accommodate both. And speaking of flexibility, pick the measure type that fits your item. With a selection of up to 22 different measures, from pieces to kilograms, you're covered. Next, but very important, is setting a minimum quantity for keeping track of your stock levels. When your inventory reaches this threshold, you'll receive notifications to ensure you're always prepared. The optional columns, launch date, stop date, and notes, are there for your convenience, allowing you to add extra details as needed. Before we move on to the Suppliers Tracker tab, let's highlight two features. The filter views for each column makes organizing your data a breeze. And if you're looking for a specific item, use the SKU highlighter above the database. Don't forget to select your preferred currency from the currency section in the upper right corner. And remember, accurate and well-organized records are the key to effective inventory management. Now, let's explore the Suppliers Tracker tab and discover how to manage your suppliers effortlessly. Here, we'll explore how to efficiently manage your suppliers and the products you source from them. Let's jump right in and set up our first supplier entry. Starting with the supplier ID, if you have one assigned, go ahead and enter it. Then, provide the supplier's name or company name, followed by the contact person's detail. Make sure to include their email, contact number, and address for your convenience and for the records. If you have any important notes about the supplier, jot them down here. But wait, there's more. The Suppliers Tracker tab offers a powerful feature to enhance your experience. Adjacent to the supplier database, you'll find another database. If it's not visible, simply click the plus symbol at the top to reveal the hidden columns. Remember that yellow-colored column labeled Order Required? It's the magic link that tells you whether an order is needed from the supplier. If you need to place an order, this column will automatically change to Yes, and the entire row will be highlighted. If not, a No will display. But before you can understand what items each supplier provides, you need to link them. On the right side of the supplier's database, you'll see a hidden database. This section lists all your suppliers in the first column, allowed by 30 drop-down columns labeled P1 to P30. Here's where you can assign up to 30 products or materials to each supplier. This information helps the template track what you're sourcing from whom and whether you have sufficient stock. Now, when you successfully linked a product to a supplier, you'll notice that the supplier's entry is highlighted. Additionally, the summary bar above will indicate if an order is required. For example, if the minimum quantity for t-shirts is set up 50 and your inventory holds 0, the summary bar will display 1 in order required. Before we move on to the Incoming Receiving Entries tab, remember that the entries you make there directly affect the supplier's required orders and the outstanding order numbers. These details are displayed in the summary bar above. So, armed with this knowledge, let's proceed to our first order in the Incoming Receiving Entries tab. Exciting times are ahead. Welcome to the Incoming Receiving Entries tab of our Inventory Tracker template. This is where the magic happens. Every item that enters your inventory is recorded in the imports database. Let's walk through the process with an example order. To start, assign a unique order ID. Next, let's move to the SKU column, which is color-coded for the automatic calculation. Skip this and proceed to the product column. Here, pick your desired product from the drop-down list. Notice how the SKU and type columns are instantly filled with relevant details. It's all about automation. Now, the order column lets you enter the date the order was placed. If you're creating the item yourself, you can leave this blank. As for the received column, we'll leave it empty for now and fill it once we actually receive the order. Enter the quantity you ordered and then select the supplier's name from the drop-down list. So far, so good. We've covered the basics. Now, the crucial part for accurate inventory management, the status column. It offers a drop-down with 12 options to choose from. Remember, updating the status as your order progresses is essential. For our example, we'll use ordered. Hold on. A quick detour to the Suppliers Tracker tab. Take a look at the summary bar. The one on order required has transformed into the one on outstanding orders, and the supplier's order required column now reads no. And that's because we made our order. Now back to our tab. Let's wrap up the remaining information. Total cost is where you enter the amount paid for the entire order. Fill in the tax rate and watch the net amount and tax amount columns auto-calculate. Last but not least, a space for the invoice number is provided, as well as a notes column for any additional information. And that's a wrap for the Incoming Receiving tab. Before we move on the next tab, a quick note. For demonstration purposes, let's change the status of our order from ordered to received. This is important as an order with an ordered status isn't yet considered part of your inventory. With the received status, it becomes an integral part of our stock. Now we're ready to explore the Outgoing Shipping Entries tab. Let's go. Here's where we record every item that leaves our inventory. For our example, remember that we changed the status of our previous order from ordered to received. This means we now have stock in our inventory and someone has placed an order. Now we're in the Outgoing Shipping Entries tab, ready to make an entry. Let's dive in. Just like before, we start by selecting an ID. Then we head straight to the name description column. Pick your item from the drop-down menu and watch the SKU and type columns autofill. Fantastic, isn't it? Moving on, the date column is where we enter the date the item left our inventory. Then it's time to set the quantity. Let's say we ship 2 items. Here's where it gets interesting. The sale price column. Remember, this is the total price for the order, not per item. So if we enter $30 here, that means $15 per t-shirt. Now the crucial part, the status column. It's another drop-down list with 10 options. For our example, we'll choose shipped. This status helps you keep track of where each order stands. Check out the 2 columns on the right, stock level and stock status. This give you real-time insights into your inventory's health. Next, follow the tax rate column. This is where you can submit any applicable tax rate for this order. The net price and tax amount columns will auto-calculate accordingly. The profit and total cost columns are here for you. They auto-calculate based on the entries you make in the next 4 columns: operating costs, cost of goods, labor costs, and other costs. These columns provide a glimpse into the basic financial for each order. And with that, we've just made our first sale. Exciting stuff. Now, let's move on the next tab, Performance Analysis. Get ready to uncover insights that will elevate your inventory management game. Now, let's dive into the Performance Analysis tab, a treasure trove of insights that will take your inventory management to the next level. Up at the top, we're greeted with 2 summary bars. The first one displays essential figures, and the second summary bar at the left showcases total sales and revenue to date, a snapshot of your business's success. But the star of the show is the dynamic graph. This beauty charts the month's daily sales. Select the month and year from the drop-down menus above the graph and watch the data come to life before your eyes. Moving to the right of the graph, we have a specific treat, the top 12 best-selling SKUs section. This ranks the best-selling items based on quantity sold, a powerful indicator of your inventory's performance. Directly below the graph, behold the Sales by Search Criteria board. With 4 search criteria at the helm, you can fine-tune your data. Assign a date range, an SKU, or a product from the drop-down list. Mix and match these criteria to unveil the sales that matter most. Pagination at the bottom lets you seamlessly navigate through up to 10 pages, revealing a wealth of information in a compact display. To the left of the Sales by Search Criteria board, we encounter another gem. Based on your drop-down selection, this board displays the total cost of materials or products up to the current date. On the flip side, to the right of the sales board, we have the on-hand total material product cost. This marvel showcases the cost of the materials or products you currently have in stock based on your drop-down choice. And the goodies continue. Scroll down to find comprehensive lists of all materials and products, showcasing their cost till today and their on-hand value. On the right, we provide a tool to calculate the value of items in your inventory. Simply input the sale price for each item individually. Keep in mind, prices might change day to day, so this ensures an accurate snapshot. And there you have it, a powerhouse of insights that equips you to make informed decisions and elevate your inventory management. Now we're heading to our final stop, the Inventory Dashboard tab. Buckle up, because this one is a game changer. This is where all the puzzle pieces come together for seamless inventory management. Divided into the 2 sides, the left for products and the right for materials, this tab is the heart of our inventory control. At the top, we are greeted by 2 summary bars. On the left, we find the product summary bar, showcasing the total products in your inventory, the products sold till date, and the products currently in stock. On the right, it's a material summary bar, displaying the total materials, the materials in use, and the materials currently stocked. Now, let's explore 2 keyboards in the Inventory Dashboard tab, Order Required and Outstanding Orders. The Order Required board on the left acts like a stock alert system. It shows items that are running low, reminding you to reorder before they run out. On the right, the Outstanding Orders board keeps tabs on items that are en route. It's a handy reference for what's on its way to your inventory. These boards work together to ensure you're never caught off guard by low stock and that you're always in the know about incoming orders. Managing your inventory has never been easier with these helpful tools. Venture further below and you'll encounter the products and materials quantities board. The left side displays product quantities, while the right side showcases material quantities. A drop-down menu lets you choose between total sold, minimum quantity, or quantity in stock, offering a tailored view of your inventory status. Continuing our journey, we stumbled upon another gem, the Products and Materials Stock Status Board. On the left, we have a lineup of products with their specific stock status: in stock, low stock, or no stock. And on the right, the Materials Stock Status Board mirrors this layout. Both boards come with the drop-down menus for precise customization. But the magic doesn't stop there. Behold the Search Items board. Here, you can hunt down specific items based on their status, be it outgoing, shipping entries, or incoming receiving entries. Before we wrap up this incredible journey, a neat trick to share. Most boards sport a checkbox right next to the title. Clicking it reveals the SKU of each item, ensuring that you have every detail at your fingertips. And there you have it, the Inventory Dashboard tab, your command center for smart inventory management. With its powerful features, you can make informed decisions, track your stock levels, and stay ahead of the game. Thank you for joining me today and diving into the remarkable features of our inventory tracker template. Effective inventory management is necessary for smooth operation and financial success. With your template at your disposal, you have the power to efficiently handle orders, stock levels, and performance insights. Stay organized, stay informed, and most importantly, stay awesome. If you found this information valuable, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more helpful content. Until our next adventure, have a fantastic day.